Oh, wait, no. Welcome to Futbol Miami TV. This is Uncle Ed. Peter Brown is on vacation, so I'm doing it. This might appear like this is the Spanish show, but no, this is the English show. And I can't do it alone. Filling in for downtown Peter Brown is the one, the only, Marquito, Don Bear, El Oso, Donoso.
Hey, Uncle. Espera, no, wait. Oh,
It's English. English.
English speaker people. Let's do this, man.
Let's do it.
We won again. Here we are without Messi now.
And Marco, you know how it's kind of hard because I'm used to talking to you in Spanish, man. So this is like, we got to get used to the English.
The bilingual stuff, we're in South Florida.
Oh yeah. So Marquito, wow, what a game! I suffered like no other, especially because of that giveaway. But we'll talk about it in a second. I just want to hear, your impression of the game real quick before we go to our sponsors.
I mean, consistency. I saw a lot of consistency. The only thing is the defense again, Christoph. But I mean, Marcelo's kind of doing a good job on defending and doing his part of his, uncovering up what others are doing mistakes.
Right.
Cello Guaido, and also doing his function a little better. So I kind of want to point that out, And but we still have those bad. How do you say it? Bad
seeds.
Yeah, I mean, no seeds. Like,
you're thinking Spanish, man. You're thinking Spanish.
I'm trying to get into the whole English again. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's the whole thing of Christoph doing mistakes, and having bad presentations. That's the thing.
Nice. I hear you, Marco. Well, before we go to the to our sponsors, I want to say hi quick. A lot of people joining us on the chat. Shout out to Kada. How you doing, my friend? Also, one of our first supporters, even back when we used to do the podcast as Ultras Alive, One World, One Goal. Say hello, number 17. One of the best photographer Inter Miami has is Chris Arjun. How you doing, Chris? Yeah, Kara saying, also, everybody's like surprised that also is here. Look, One World, One Goal is also... Everybody's your fan.
I'm excited that we won, so it's going to be me here instead of Peter now.
Look at that. Bears in a cave. Nabil Janani. Hope I didn't destroy your thing. Your name. Ricky Ricardo. How you doing, my friend?
Ricky. How you been, buddy?
Miss him a lot. And Marquito, before we start, dissecting this game, let's talk about our sponsors, and we're going to start with Caneswear. Caneswear is located at the 2655 South University Drive in Davie, Florida. Guys, go to Caneswear. They have the best selection of Messi gear, this side of the Mississippi at least. This is, Caneswear has been supporting us since the very beginning of Futbol Miami TV, so give back some love to them. Or do what Marco does. Marco lives close. He could probably even walk there. He can take an Uber there if he wants. But what do you do sometimes, Marco?
No, man. It's better go online. Sit down on your couch, watch a game. You can buy your hat or your props there. The Inter Miami and Messi props. So yeah, I just go online, man. That's easier, guys. Just go to caneswear.com and you get free shipping after $90, right? That's how it is.
That 90, yeah. Anything, any order over $99 is sent to you free.
So yeah, you don't hesitate. You don't have to drive. You just stay home, watch a game, and get
exactly. And you also get a discount, guys. If you guys put FMTV 10, you get a 10% discount. So don't forget to do that. And Marquito, another. We talk about, Messi, the GOAT of all realtors, Mia Rodrigues, man. She also was supporting Futbol Miami TV. She's a hardcore fan. She was getting wet during the game against, who was it, DC United. But if you guys want to invest in South Florida, she's the one to do it with. You can WhatsApp her. She speaks 3 languages. I mean, there's nothing that Mia can't do to help you guys. And if you guys want to sell your property or you're a business, you could appear on her TV show, The American Dream. She's that famous, Marquito. She's the goat of all realtors.
You will never go wrong with the Messi of real estate.
Oh, we're getting echoes again with Marquito. We're going to try to fix that right now. Thanks for letting us know, guys.
It's the app.
It's letting us know. It's also because we usually Marco should be better now. Say hello to people, Marquito.
You guys are listening to me. I was telling you that you can't go wrong with the Messi of real estate. I hope you guys got that without an echo. But still, if it echoes, it's better.
It's better. It's all good, and so it should be better now with the echo. I didn't realize, but yeah, this is. I usually do all the camera work for the Spanish show, so it was set on that one. But you have to reset things because hopefully tomorrow. Remind me, Marco, when we do the Spanish show to make sure the echo thing is turned on. So
you got it right, man.
Cancellation is better. We're already saying, Pablo Golazo saying it's much better. Thanks, guys, for letting me know. Unfortunately,
that's what it's all about. All of us fans coming together, helping each other, and trying to talk about what we love.
Now it's okay, Don Bear. There you go, Marquito. Where do we start? You know what? Let's go to the Let's go. Oh, well, before we start doing that, I want to talk a little bit about the latest video that we had with Don Roberto. Guys, go and check that video out. Don Roberto did some cool interviews with the fans, a lot of international fans this time. So it's a good video. We come out, he got
interesting to see how the little girl decided to go to the game. And anywhere they gave him a chance to go anywhere around the U.S. out of Dallas, Texas, and she decided to come see Messi. That's a Messi effect.
But it is something interesting, and he got to also interview a kid that was a Ronaldo fan. So that's guys, go check that out. You got to check out that video. It's in Spanish. You could press on the closed caption, and it will translate to English. So go ahead and do that. It's a good video. You see how everybody gets wet. There you go. Don Roberto was in there with the supporters.
The familia always support the team, no matter what.
And what's funny, Marquita, is that my seat is I don't sit with the supporters anymore, and because I want to watch the game. And if you're with supporters, there's going to be flags, there's going to be smoke, all sorts of smoke, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah. And but I was considerably dry. I was complaining about my pink shoes, and Don Roberto was he was
soaking wet.
So you guys could check out that video. It's on Futbol Miami TV ES. It's a good one. So Marquito, let's talk about the game, man.
Good game. I mean, I here's the thing. I went to see the training before the game that they opened up for the season ticket members. I was pleased to watch the training of Inter Miami. To be honest, I've always criticized Tata Martino, but I did see speed, like a lot of speed, like speed techniques, and a lot of in the training, right? A 1-2 touch, try to score the most you can, and I was satisfied. The only thing that I didn't see was them focusing on defense.
Camilita. Hi to Camilita.
Neither them trying to do something with tactics or something. But I guess since it's an open training, they just limit it to something basic. You know what I mean? But in that basic, I did like what I saw. I mean, and at the end of the day, that brings results that we have now. That in Vancouver winning 2-0, an away game. So, and without Messi, which is something that I like because now we don't have that much dependency to at least take a win,
This was
that's what we need to get to, that point that Messi is our star. Yeah, he's our avenger, but we should be at a point that we don't need only for him to win games, And it looks like it's going to happen, It looks like it's becoming to that point. Unfortunately, the defense is still bad. I'm sorry to tell you guys, that's my opinion. I don't see the defense being solid yet, no matter what. I think Chelo Guaido, like I told you, has made some extra effort, which I want to point out that he's doing some other player's job, and he's doing it well. But I mean, that's the only guy that I see down there doing defense work, like more how do you say, more like successful work compared to, again, our central defenders, which Aviles is doing something a little better than before, but there's games that he's okay. This game he wasn't that fine like he was on the game before, for example. But thank God we didn't get scored. We didn't get any goals or whatever. Also, the goalkeeper was being really good at his
Yes.
job.
Yes.
And Christoph has to. For me, he has to leave, man. I mean,
Guy that's saying that he saw him a little bit better. I did see him. He was, I'm.
I mean, he has to do something on these games. He has
Right.
to do something. But I mean, and at the end, what I'm trying to say is, at the end, when you try to point out the whole game or everything that he did, the bad and the good and wrongs, it's more negative than positive. That's my thing,
Yeah.
And I don't really want to depend on a player that is going to give me that inconsistency. Especially if you have a Messi, Suarez, a Busquets, an Alba, that are expensive players to play with these type of defenders that don't have that consistency. I understand if there's one game that you're doing bad, and then you have 5 games that are good. But these guys are like one game bad, one game okay, one game really bad, one game bad, that's the consistency, and it's always negative. It's never positive.
Right. Yeah, Michael, I think, there were a lot of things, about the defense that was a little weird. I think they got things done. That penalty was a giveaway. I think it would have ended probably 2-0, maybe even 3-0. But that was a giveaway. And Don Roberto's already talking. Look, did you bring the bell? and he brings it up, Marco. But one of the guys, I watched the game in Spanish because my parents are here. So I watched it in Spanish, and one of the announcers, he started ringing a bell, and I'm like, wait a second, that's Marco's thing. How dare he? We should sue the guy.
They're listening to us, so let him be, man. I mean, we are fans that have here followers.
Yeah.
And I have been pointing out some stuff, but I'm that type of guy, a free spirit on that. You know what I mean? But yes, I did bring the bill.
Yes, there we go. And Campana is on fire.
2 goals now, 2 goals in 2 games.
In 2 games, yeah, and
one per game.
Yeah, that's pretty good. And he in the first,
Dude, there was a play, I don't know if you saw it, that he's in the midfield. I mean, I'm sorry, Suarez is a beast,
right?
But I mean, Campana is out there proving himself.
He comes back and defends. He's a great defender up in the air. He goes back for the defense.
He did this pass to Masque, I think it was, or Taylor, that he took 3 players off. Type of like a Messi type of play, where he took three defenders off from him with a good flint, and then passed it to Taylor. I love that. That play was amazing, But people don't kind of see that, and there's consistency with Campana when he plays good. The problem is you don't give him minutes, he's not going to show, You have to give him minutes.
And that's why there's a big possibility he might leave at the mid-season, as they're saying. It would be really sad. Yeah, if that happens, it would be really sad for us because we really don't have another forward that could cover for Suarez. Man,
and he's young. He's a young player. He has talent. There's a lot to be exploited there. I don't know why the team or Tata and the owners don't see that. I mean, there's potential to sell this player. Why not try to, create this diamond, then sell it, and then you keep Luis Suarez until the end. Yes, but the best way to do it should be like alternating, Hey, play one half you, one half the other guy. One day, one game you play 90 minutes, the other game 80 minutes, the other game you play, 20, and you kind of like push around with those 2 players. You got the beast, the major Avenger, which is Suarez, from the Fantastic Fours. But you also have Campana that you can push in there, alternating,
Yeah, Marquita, one moment, please. We got a super chat. Yeah, we got a super chat from Cesar Cefredo. He's the ref was trigger happy with the yellow card to Taylor, who should have been the MVP. You are correct. Taylor should have been the MVP. I don't know if he was, but he
what a
did.
Great game from Taylor. I mean, Taylor's one of our one of our youths that came out of Messi when he exploded there and became a really good player.
And his
and he proved
contract
it
is
again.
up at the end of the year, so he's probably going to leave. He'll probably go and play in Europe or something, because
Most
there's rumors
likely.
that Di Maria might come in. So you know,
Yeah. No, I mean, and that part I prefer Taylor, to be honest. I know people are not going to like what I'm going to say,
he's
but I
younger.
prefer younger players that are becoming better, that you can exploit more, and then you sell them for a higher price later on. When they hit their 29s, that they're about to go to their maturation stage, you
Yeah,
just sell them out at a good price.
yeah, yeah. But that's I think that Tata should play with the two forwards up top. Get
There's games that you can. I agree. I agree. That's also you can play with. There's games that you should play with both. That they're open for that, especially the way he plays, and he likes to alternate a lot between a formation of 4-4-3 and a formation of 4-3-3. I'm sorry, and a 4-4-2. So there's chances. I mean, you can always do that, but I don't know. I mean,
Tata's
I
too.
cannot complain about the offensive side of Inter Miami on this game. This was a good game on that relation. But let's see.
Esteban Dito is saying, yeah, because Peter Brown is probably saying right now, whatever, because Marco likes to talk about the formations and stuff. And Marco is he's one of those PlayStation
There's people that enjoy different
coaches.
ways the game. I enjoy it that way, to be honest. Whenever I see a game, I kind of see how they. Here's what I see. That's me. When they go forward, I try to see how the players form at the field. When they come, when there's an attack from the other team, from the opposing team, I like to see how they form again. So that's when I see the numbers of players. When you have 4 or 5 on the back and 2 in the middle, the way they form it, if they rotate on the front or if they go to the sides, that's how I see the game. I don't know. It's just me. I always enjoy that.
Well, there's what you think about Toto right there, Aviles?
Like I told you, he's doing better compared to what he was doing last year, but there's inconsistency still. I mean, this game he wasn't that good. I don't like what he did. I mean, there was a couple of times that he missed the position. There was also times that he didn't cover well. I think there was once that Alba talked to him like to wake up, kind of. I kind of saw that on a little, the cameras kind of focused for like a second, and I was seeing Alba like little, like, hey, like react or something.
And
Might be
and
wrong, but
Lamar Matz is saying, and this is something I noticed too, that Tata was wanted to switch back to 5 before the goal, but apparently Alba said no, and that's where they scored.
good, good. Yeah, I
Huh?
didn't notice that. That's good that he pointed that out because I
And
mean,
they didn't change because Tata was saying 5-5, and they did not change. They ignored him, and that was good because it led to the goal.
players are in the field and they're playing the game. And these guys that have experience like Alba, Busquets, Messi, that are so old, like OGs, they know already how the game goes. They can become a coach because they already have played for so long and know so much that, I'm sure Alba saw that we were doing good on the offense that way, and that Vancouver was opening up on the sides. That he's like, no, leave it like this. Most likely. I didn't see it. I'll be honest. What I did see was a lot of precision on passing that I liked, and a lot of what I saw in the training. Like
Right.
like I told you, a two touch and pass, which is really good when you try to play fast.
Right, right. And like I was saying earlier, I think that we could probably play with the two forwards and Messi because we know Messi and Suarez will not defend. But if you're gonna play with those two guys up, anyways, Campana will go back. So that still
And
leaves
run
those two
and
guys up
run.
forward, and
Yeah,
and
Campana
and
runs.
Campana will defend. So it still works out.
Yeah, listen. The way I see it is, it doesn't hurt to try. There's games that we should try. Like I told you last game, there was a chance to play with double. Against DC, we should have played with two. The second half, DC didn't have any offense. We should have tried to play with two forwards. And when he did, which was almost at the end, that was the result. The defense opened up because there was Suarez and Campana on the front,
Right,
and then Messi trying to push on the side, and then they got that nice goal from Campana.
right, right.
There's games and games, but again, I think Tata is a little. This is the way I see. He's a little conservative. That's why we lost against Monterrey, which still hurts me. He's a little,
Agree.
I
I
don't want
agree.
to be. I was really pissed, so I don't want to use that word again. But he's like coward, but not anymore. I'm trying to say he's conservative, but sometimes too conservative for games that are giving you a chance to push a little more.
Right, right. And I
Good,
agree with
good
that.
that Jordi Alba told him, didn't listen to him. Good, because that's what proves that that he's not always right.
Yeah, so it's one of the things that got us saying, yeah, in Cincinnati pushed up ahead of us because they won a game against Toronto, which they were actually losing, and they were able to turn it around and win in Toronto. I was crossing my fingers that Toronto would hold on and we'd get some more breathing room because that's what we need. We're gonna lose Messi and Suarez and a whole bunch of other players soon. But what these players did this game was prove that even with those guys gone,
Yeah,
we could
I
do
like
it.
I like what Bright did. Bright played a decent game. I mean, I didn't think he
Really, I
was.
didn't like him.
You
I
didn't.
think he lost the ball too much. I was complaining. I was surprised
What I
that
saw was him cutting off a lot, and that's what I liked. I mean, he was doing like a five, like a really what is it called? I forgot the word, but I mean, like playing as a number five. Trying to take
yeah.
those balls away and all
Yeah,
that.
but I think he lost the ball a lot, more than he did good. I think he did bad more than he did good.
You see
But
more negative.
thankfully, Busquets is coming back. But I thought they were going to put Redondo in that position and take Bright
Yeah,
out. But
I think that likes him more on the offensive side because Redondo does play like that, but he likes to move forward a lot. So
yeah,
that's what I think that he's not using him that much. I hope he gets to a point that he starts using him because he did really good job when he got here the first games that he played,
right,
and I think that will be the balance on the midfield if Suarez, if I'm sorry, if Busquets gets injured or not or doesn't play or whatever.
right. And that formation was good. The good
What do
thing
you think about Rojas? I think,
he was a little. He's been starting to lose his.
but
He,
remember he played a different position now. Like
yeah.
that guy is doing like again. He's doing. I don't get it. Like what he did with Taylor. Remember, he
Yes.
puts him around, moves him around. I don't know for what reason. I mean, you do that in training. You don't do that in a real game. I don't know why he does that. I don't
I
really
think he's
understand.
thinking because there's some coaches that do that. They'll change a player around and then realize, that these players work better. But it hasn't worked out for Tata. He just hasn't been able to do that. He's ruining. The defender that came in earlier? What was his name? De la izquierda, the guy that plays on the left. What's his name? The kid.
Oh, Noah Allen.
No, yeah, he keeps doing that with Noah Allen,
He
trying to
messed
make
up
him
yesterday.
a center defender, and he's not a center defender, and he's ruining his career, in my
Instead,
opinion.
correctly, I agree with you. Instead of pushing him, trying to become a better player, he's ruining his career.
Yes,
He's making this kid not play better. I mean, I think he has talent again, but unfortunately, there's not a good a coach that comes and makes him do what he does best.
right,
When you push him to central defense, which he has never done, and out of nowhere, and
right,
then not use him that much. I mean, it's sad. It's sad because the kid is from from the academy. He's raised here. He's a kid that has talent, that is fast. He needed to be polished. He needed a coach that comes and tells him, "Hey, do this, do that." And with Jordi Alba right there as a mentor,
right.
we could have gotten more from him. Negri is not a bad player. I really like Negri, but again, Noah is from the academy. So if I was a coach or I was the owner of the team, I will always try to push on that side.
Yeah, but that's probably one of the things that's good in a way about the ownership that is that they don't get involved that much with letting Tata do what he does. Kata's saying it's true because Negri and Alba, would take precedence over Allen. So I think I think he knows that Allen's never going to play with Negri and Alba over him. On the left hand
Mm-hmm.
side. So I think Tata, what he's trying to do is trying to give him some playing time, but we know center defender is not his position. He's too short, and he's just not. He's more speed, going up, looking for the attack. It's
His talent is his talent is running through the left. That's his talent, and
right.
he's did a good job with that. I think as a defender, he's been good too when he plays on the lateral position.
Talk
He's
about
been
the other
defending.
side. What do you think about Cello?
Oh, I like how he's playing. He's been he's been going from bottom up. That's what he's been doing. He's been getting better game after game. Like I told you, I think okay. I think he has an overwork when he plays these games, and he's still doing a good job. Why do I say this? Because he corrects a lot of what defenders' mistakes go around in the games, plus what he has to do in his position. And then, I mean, I see him still doing well or performing well on every game, no matter what. I mean, he's not outstanding like like Messi but I can see him being useful and doing a good job in the field. I hope soon we get better defenders, and that will liberate him to do even a better job at his function, on his position.
Right. Yeah, and other players. That Gressel, for example, he's just that guy needs a break, man, because he's played every single
Every
game,
game, man, it's
and
it's
he
it's
and he's always like playing different positions, and I'm just tired for him because he's playing so much and
I
trying
agree,
to
man.
do so much. And he showed a little bit of his potential as as throwing he threw a couple centers that were interesting, but I think that's really what that's his forte. And sometimes Tata's not using him for that. He's using him for other stuff.
He makes it go. I think we talked this in Spanish a lot. He makes it go diagonal into the inside of the opponent teams or whatever. And I think that's where he doesn't develop well. He likes to play on the side. He likes to run to the corner. That's what he likes to do a lot. That's when he did his best performances in the past.
Right.
But again, Tata sees him in a different way. We are fans, and I don't know. I think he's wrong. Hopefully, one day he remembers or he listens to us and finally listens to us and lets him play the way he likes to play. You don't have to put Chelo Guaido to go to the corner or run all the way up. He doesn't have to do that. You can have Gressel do that. You know what I mean?
Right. Right. I think we got interrupted. How come we get an interruption in the middle of the live football show? We did get one. That's weird. There must be something in the settings. I'll check that out because if it's messing up our whole thing, that's not good. I must have pressed some button. Got to remember, I don't usually do this English show, so there must be a setting I probably didn't put. Something's getting interrupted there, or Peter could fix that later. Gressel also does a podcast. Gotta saying. That's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, he is decent. I agree.
Pablo Golazo saying Redondo may give Gressel a break. Gressel does need a break, and I think Redondo might be the guy to do it.
Yeah, and it will be a great way to replace him. Because Gressel, it's true, he's not like the best player, but he is consistent and he does his job. That's what I see it. I prefer him to play more open, which is where he performs better. But again, he does his job.
And I agree with El Jibaro. We suffer in the end because Tata makes the wrong change with Crema instead of Bright. I agree. When I saw Kremaski come out, I was like, no, take
Yeah.
Bright out. For the love of God, take Bright out. But
Yeah. I don't
he's
think he
not.
was that bad, but if you guys think that, I mean, again, Bright is not like super player, but I thought he was cutting well. Like I saw that part of him when he was trying to, on the defense side, when they were attacked, and he will try to cut on the whole horizontal line of Vancouver, being a little more dismissed by what he was doing.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah,
Maybe like you
apparently,
said, he did lose. I do remember him losing balls, but I just concentrate and focus on that part, the defensive part of Bright, which I
right.
did like.
I guess some people got the ad, and some people didn't get the ad in the middle of the show. I'm gonna check those settings because I don't want that to happen. Let them come later or after the show. But yeah, Messi and Suarez were enjoying watching their sons. Did you get to see any of that, Marco?
No, I couldn't, man. Unfortunately, I couldn't. But I wanted to. I did put myself into the supporters group list, but I couldn't, man. But yeah, they said it was good. I mean, they said it was a good show. People were happy. The kids were playing really well, inspired by the whole, by having fans on the benches, which usually doesn't happen when you're on a U12.
Yeah, but Supercalifragilistic is saying he was watching the replay right now, and apparently he didn't see where Jordy
I
said
mean,
no.
I never saw that, but I guess like they were saying he didn't listen to him. Maybe he just
Yeah,
didn't say no, but he didn't listen to him.
I
That's it.
noticed they didn't change, and the guys on the TV were saying, hey, those they didn't pay attention because they never changed the formation. They stayed like that, and it worked out because they ended up making the goal. So
I mean,
that's
sometimes it's going to happen. There's going to be leadership inside the field. The coach is not always going to be the main leader.
Yeah, gotta say,
especially while the game is going.
Crowder is right because Bright is not a he destroys the.
God.
There you
So
go.
I agree. That's what I was trying to talk. Thank you, Kata. That's what I was trying to explain. He's good. Yeah, a destroyer. That's the what I saw. I focused more on that. He's not good at coming out to play. It's like Dixon Arroyo. I don't know if you remember. Arroyo used to do that a lot. Dixon
Yeah,
was really good as a cutoff, a destroyer, a play destroyer, a game destroyer, whatever. And then
yeah.
he wasn't good. He wasn't good on passing or doing anything else. He was good on shooting to the goalie from the from outside, but outside the box. But still,
Yeah. When Marco, what do you think about Taylor and Campana? Good. Those guys were playing well together. I think.
maybe we
Uh,
can see Messi Suarez here. Who knows? The future of Inter Miami. Hopefully, none of them leave and we give them more time to play together. Taylor has stepped up a lot since he
right.
got into Miami. And Campana always has skills, and we can push him until they get better. That's especially having these monsters, these
Yeah.
superheroes that we have, Messi and
The
Suarez, and now
Fantastic
that I'm
Four.
giving more information. Yeah,
Which, by the way, they copied that from you too. Somebody started using the
I know,
Fantastic
man.
Four.
I know. I mean, we should do like a copyright thing. When I come out with some idea, we just copyright it next time. Let's do that because I was the first one to bring the campanazo.
They stole your campanazos. They're
It's half
stealing.
year before even Messi was here. I came with the campanazos and all that.
Yeah, you did you the campanazos. I mean, everything that you come up with, Marco, they're just copying you, and it's not right, man. We're gonna have to copyright all these things.
Let's see if Inter Miami does something for us.
Mike V, there's Mike V. He's in here. He's saying
And
that
Mike
Tata is the
V.
worst coach in MLS, but he's got us in first place. I mean, yeah, we've got great players.
I mean, there's things that we hate because the way that he started. I'm still hurt for the elimination of Conca Champions. I think he could have done a lot more than what he did.
I agree. He
But
should have gone.
we can't say he's the worst because he's on top. And to be honest, like I told you, when I went to the training session for the season ticket holders, I left with a satisfaction on the offensive side. You know what I mean? I left liking what he's doing with the speed of the game. So you can see it on the games too. The problem or my problem is the defense side that he doesn't focus and also trying to alternate, like you said, the 2 9s on the games, or either be a little more offensive and not too conservative, which he is a lot of times, and especially the games that are easier. Like again, DC United was an easy game. We didn't have any there was not too much danger on the back. You could have taken a little more risk on the second half. And he
Yeah,
took it, but he took it at the end with almost 2 or 3 minutes of the game. And you saw the difference when Campana came in and we had two forwards in the field.
yeah, and something Algebra wrote down a couple of seconds ago. The confidence that these guys are getting after winning a game without Messi and Suarez is huge. Where they know they're good enough now that they could win without Messi, and that's something I think that's very, very
What
important.
Chris is saying, I know that they're making jokes about it, but it's true though. I mean, players still coach themselves inside the field. It's normal. And I don't see, even with the toughest coach out there, there's still players do sometimes what they think inside the field. Because at the end of the game, they're the ones that are playing. It's not the
Right.
coach. So yeah, you will see that a lot. I don't have any words for that. I don't think it's wrong, and I don't think Tata will get mad if there's he will get mad if they stop listening to him, of course. But I mean, here and there's plays and games.
Yeah, well, New Wiseman is talking that he's saying that Gonzalo Pineda is worse than Tata Boss. You know what? We're going to talk about Atlanta. We're going to do a quick preview real quick right now. Marquito, that's what's coming. Atlanta. Anu is from Atlanta, so he probably wants to hear our preview for Wednesday's game. We know that, Messi's going to that game. I think they need to win that game also. What do you think, Marco, about that?
I mean, we're in a winning strike. We need to keep pushing that. I'm almost sure Messi's going to play. I mean, it's at home. He rested. Um, I think Atlanta, to be honest, right now with the team that we have, we should beat them.
Right.
I hope it happens. We've been, playing, like I told you, offensively. We've been playing good on this winning streak that we have, and we're on the top of the league. So we have to keep doing the same. And when Messi in the field will be different. I hope they put Redondo. We get more aggressive. I hope that's what I'm thinking. Tata's going to be a little more aggressive on this game. And if Atlanta leaves us some space, we can probably do what we were talking, put two forwards at the second half. You can. Here's the thing: as a coach, you should start on the first half, maybe trying something. I understand. But then the second half is for definition. It's to just make something now. Okay, the first half this team was doing this or that. Let's do the second half like this. Boom. Take the risk. I hope he does that, and we don't suffer again what we suffered with DC United, that we had to wait until minute 92, I think it was, to get a score when it was 0-0.
Yeah. And the game is here, right? Yeah, the game against Atlanta. I got confused
Yeah,
for a
it's
second.
Wednesday. It's Wednesday.
That game is actually here. That's going to be a great game. Anu says he's coming down. All right. Be sure to contact us, man, so we can interview. Don Roberto could interview you because he's our interview guy. And Kata's even jumping ahead to St. Louis. That St. Louis is exhausted. That's Saturday's game.
People talk to fans and viewers. Talk to Don Roberto. Whenever you see him, just say hi. Don't be scared.
Yeah, don't be scared.
He looks creepy, kind of weird, but let him be. He's a good guy.
There's a certain cringe about him, but do not fear. He's a good guy. Deep down inside, he's a good guy. So just answer his questions and let him fly.
Have fun with Don Roberto.
So yeah, man. So I think against Atlanta, Marco, I think we need to come out and try to win that game no matter what, because we need to get points.
Home, we're playing at home. We have a winning streak. We're still over Cincinnati and New York. I mean, the first two positions are far away from the third position. I don't know if you knew that, because right now Inter Miami and Cincinnati are 34 and 33, and then New York is 26. So there's a really good gap that we can keep this going. Our fight will be against Cincinnati, so we need to win. The next game of Cincinnati, I'm not sure which one it is. If you can check it out, maybe, to see, what they're going to do, and then we keep winning. Now, we do have one more game, than Cincinnati. So that kind of still gives them a chance to pass us or overpass us on the point.
Right. And people are starting to talk about how creepy Roberto is. Peppa Pig cringe. I don't know, Roberto. Look at that. Esteban Dito is saying creepy Roberto.
Don Roberto. Folks, we're just playing around. He's not a creepy. He's a good guy. Just try to follow and say hi to him when you see him in the stadium. Let him interview you. If you want to tell us anything, just let us know. Like Tank when he talks, about Tata, that he loves him so much, or like Mike V when he comes out and says that he hates Tata. You're all welcome to talk on the microphone of Don Roberto.
That's true. El Hebrew saying, since he don't lose, and I'm mad. They were losing for a little bit, but they came back and they won. Cincinnati is a tough team, man.
And it's a direct rival right now. I mean, again, they're we're one game ahead, and they're only 1 point below us. So if let's say they play their game, and they win it, they should be above us by 2 points.
They will be, yeah. They'll be up by 2 points.
So we need to take advantage of all the home games. We have to win all of them, no matter what. If our goal is to win the MLS. Again, since last year, I will stand with this. If we don't win 2 titles this year, it's going to be a failure.
Look at Mike V. He even does his jokes in English. Tata's more lost than a colorblind person with a Rubik's Cube. Awesome.
Mike V. We need to write down a memoir of Mike V's thoughts to Tata and say
Deep Thoughts by Mike V. That's what he should he should do those, and I recommend he do put something together, put it on
put a book,
Twitter or X, whatever it's called. There you go. He should do a social media with that. So we'll have to smash. We're gonna have to smash him without Messi, for sure.
Messi is playing against Atlanta. I'm almost sure he's gonna play against Atlanta.
Yeah. I think it's they're gonna have to Miami, Cincy, and Columbus.
They arrested him because Vancouver. I think Tata knew that we were gonna have a better situation with Vancouver first. Second, Messi wanted to be with his kids in Suarez too, to see for the kids tournament. And it also helped our team to promote that and have more people in the stadium and all that.
Yeah.
So I think, he's not bad. He just got hit a little bit. Just, stay at home, relax, and, get better for the next game, which is going to be Atlanta.
Yeah. Esteban Mejia is saying that Miami 2 beat Cincy 2 in the MLS Next Pro. Yeah, but I don't think that's a reflection of the first team.
Yeah, I mean, you always have one or two players that are from the first team that play there, but most of them are like academy players,
Yeah, but
reserves.
yeah, look at those guys are you can see in the picture everybody's happy. Winning against any team without Messi is huge.
They
So
show how tight their relationship is. You see, like friendship. They're always together, always strong. I mean, it's a good message when they send this type of pictures.
yeah, yeah, man. So I'm very pumped up for the team, for Inter Miami, and looking forward to the Atlanta game. Um, you're going to the Atlanta game, Marco? I know it's during the week, and
Yeah,
sometimes it's
I'm gonna
difficult
go.
to
It's
show.
gonna be hard because of work, but I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there.
Yeah, I might not make it because of work, but if that's the
Taking
case,
I'm
yeah,
taking
we
my
might.
mom to see her first Messi game. So
Oh, look at that!
yeah, I promised her. So I'm taking my mother there on Wednesday.
Nice, nice. I do have. I'm gonna try to get my folks out, hopefully to the Saturday game.
St. Louis.
At least my dad, so he can check out Messi. I think hopefully Messi will be okay, and we'll be able to do that.
Yeah,
But
that's another thing. I had some friends talking to me today that they have been like three times to the games, and the three times they've been is when Messi hasn't played. I'm like, oh, I'm unfortunate, that's
dude,
bad luck.
that stuff happens. And look, the picture that I put up today for our thumbnail was a South Park reference. Blame Canada. They were all
Yeah,
mad. That Messi didn't fly.
it's part of
So
the game, man. I mean, it's gonna happen. They're humans. I mean, I know they look like Avengers, the Fantastic Four, but they're still human. I mean, sorry.
yeah, and I like how look at that comment right there. Uh, Jordy a bit close to Campana in that picture.
Who knows? You never know what are
Hey,
the likes of every person. No, I'm just kidding. I mean,
all
they're
right.
family, man. They're family, friends. It's part of that being part of the team.
Exactly, exactly, Marquito, and that's how it is. That's how the cookie crumbles, and it's
Dirty minded cara now.
yeah, exactly. Hey, we're kind of. I'm a little high. You're a little low. There we go. We're a little bit better there, right there. So Marquito, what's your prediction for the Atlanta game?
I'm confident we're going to win. I mean, I think we have a good offensive game. I do think they're going to score to us, though, because they have a better offensive than the other teams that we've been playing lately. I mean, DC United and Vancouver hasn't been too much of a challenge on the defensive side, but Atlanta will be. For me, Atlanta will be. I think it's going to be a maybe one or two goal difference. I'm risking myself to say we're going to win 3-2. It's going to be a tight game, but we're going to win at the end. That's what I think. 3-2. What
I'm a
about
little
you?
more positive. I think it's going to be a 3-1. Messi's playing after all. Suarez too, and I'm hoping, Tata will be a little more daring and give some more minutes to Campana so he can play along with uh, with Suarez. I think there could be some
Like
great
I told you,
chemistry right there.
they should rotate the players, man. I mean, they can do it. First half Suarez, second half Campana, or try to push them, to play double forward, or some games give us a chance to do that. I mean, if Atlanta's not doing that good on offensive side, take a risk. I hope he listens to us, man.
That's true, man. That's true. Oh yeah, Borgelin is hurt, so I don't think he's going to be playing anytime soon. I'm not sure exactly.
He's hurt, and I also want him to play a little. I would like him to play for a little while on the second team. He needs to get better with the control of the ball and
Right.
running with it because I don't see that on him. He has a good he's tall, he's strong, he has good a good physique to become a good player, but I don't see that in him yet. I only see his tallness trying to be something good for the team, but that's it. Every time he touches a ball, he doesn't know too much how to control it. It's not like Campana that he makes some flints here, he makes good passing. Borgelin doesn't. I hope he gets better though. He's young. He has
Right.
a lot of future in the team. We do need another forward. If Campana leaves, or if Suarez gets injured, we still need someone else to be there. I hope he gets better. He's young, he's tall, he's strong. We need him to become a little more better with the ball on his feet.
Look at that. They're saying Almada is coming back. He's a pretty good player, but Gigi has been absent, and there are also rumors that he's going to Cruz Azul. That's good for us that he's not playing. There's G. He's injured. He's Freddy Diaz. Borgelin to Philippines. What is that?
That's a
Yeah,
new.
Frey should be back. I don't know why he's not back.
I
He's been
don't.
playing
I
with
think he's playing on the second team. They still need him.
baby
These
step.
players. Yeah, I know, and he's coming back from a long time, a long stop. So he needs to get better. He needs to touch the ball more, and that's a good way to do it on the second team.
Right. So yeah, somebody had mentioned that Atlanta is not in great form, so we need to take advantage. We need that win, so we got that cushion because there's a potential that Messi will lose 6 to 7 games if he goes all the way on. I know people are gonna hate me for this, but I want Argentina to be eliminated quick so that we can get Inter Miami back.
Yeah,
Don't
you're
hate
gonna
me,
lose so many
Argentina.
viewers because of your comment, man.
Dude, yeah, people are dropping off, unsubscribing this moment, but don't hate me, Argentinians.
Anyways, I mean, it's gonna be tough. We need to win the most we can before he leaves because we have Cincinnati coming on July 6th, which Messi is not gonna play that game for sure. So we need to win the most we can until we get to Cincy's game.
Right, right. So yeah, like our Chris is saying that yeah, he's on the second team. Um. Oh look, they're saying Pineda's probably gonna get fired on Wednesday with the if they lose against
I hope
Miami.
he gets fired so I hope we make a bigger score margin. Where we make 5 goals and they take him out. Who knows?
Oh,
Hopefully, I
Marco,
mean,
we're starting to get some of these because I think people are
why do you have to make that comment,
they're
man? You have to think for
responding to my
yourself. You
comment
need
that
to
I want
you need to
Argentina out.
understand that Messi is Messi. That's the effect of Messi.
The Messi effect, yeah. What do you say right here? Now Argentina are at least making the final. See? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, at least the semifinals. Maybe not, but at least the semifinals. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. July 6th, we're not gonna have Messi because Cincinnati and Miami plays. That's gonna be. I mean, if we keep the standings the way they are, that's gonna be a really good game to watch. And we're playing away. We're playing at their house, at their home. So let's see what happens.
Look, I'm already getting. See, I told you we're getting thumbs down because of my comment. Tony Axe is saying hoping for my Argentina to lose is very myopic view. A successful Messi is better in the long term. Man, I get hate. That's what I
I
get for.
detach from your comment. I'm not gonna comment anything. I don't know what to tell you, man.
I do it just for shits and giggles, Marco.
Well, we do need Messi on the team, though. But I mean, again, It's, it's
It,
it's what he loves. His passion is to play with his national team. He still has the stamina. He still has the motivation. So he has to get in there. And I hope that, like he said, like I forgot the name of the viewer that said whatever he said about Messi being in the long term. Yes, I agree. We need a Messi happy, not a Messi sad.
yeah, and it is true. I did see that Suarez is also going, so we need Campana more than ever. But
I'm
my
scared of what is going, man. I'm really scared, to be honest.
well, I'm more scared that they call Campana up last minute. Then we are screwed.
No, but
Literally.
there's no so far there's no last minute. I mean, we don't have any player injured in the national team of Ecuador. Let's see how the friendlies are coming up develop. But here's the thing. Unfortunately, Pampana has bad luck with the national team and with Inter Miami.
Right.
That they don't value the potential of this player. That's the thing. So in a way, it kind of is advantage. It's an advantage for us because we will have him in the team. Like you said, if not, who else? There's no one else.
Yeah. And I will definitely fix that ad thing because there's probably some setting I didn't fix.
No, I'm sorry. We can try to use Rojas because Rojas has played in the past as a central forward. But again, it's still just taking action on some reaction or whatever.
They didn't Rojas wasn't called up to Paraguay.
I'm not sure, to be honest. I haven't seen the Paraguayan
The the
list
the the good thing is Taylor said no to Finland, so I'm happy about that. At
because
least we got
Finland's not playing anything. You know what I mean?
right. So we'll see what happens. But anyways, guys, Marco actually had to leave earlier, and I kept him on longer than he wanted to. But I want to thank all you guys. Oh, so what? I'm getting money for what? You're getting the money. Uh
Yeah.
oh. And look, Rojas will get called for Paraguay. Oh no. Tony X is hating
I
me.
mean, you have Gomez that is also being called. Gomez, I know, is for sure going to Paraguay.
But Gomez, he's still hurt. I don't think he's going to go anywhere.
But I think he will make it, man.
Look, God, I think also charges more on stream. That's why the ads are there. Yeah, I think that's what it is.
I'm broke, man. I do this for free, for passion, for love.
That's true, man.
Tell Uncle to pay me.
Oh shoot, yeah, he needs to get some equipment. He wants to do some cool stuff. So we got to work on that quick. But anyways, guys, thanks for supporting Football Miami TV. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And share this channel with everybody. This English channel. Don't forget also check us out tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. Marquito Eloso will be on with me too, right? You don't have any plans for tomorrow?
Tomorrow. You're right.
8:30 p.m. we'll be on. We're probably going to check out the goals because we don't get monetized on that channel. And so we're going to take advantage while we can. Right, Marco?
There you go, man. Think big. Think pink. Remember.
So anyways, guys, once again, don't forget to check out all our other videos. We got some more coming up. And during the week, man, there's so many games going on, so much stuff that we're going to do. Hopefully, Marquito also gets the hang of doing the live shows. And we'll be able to bring more stuff, more videos to your home. So we will be with you guys tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. en español. No se olviden. And Marquito, you ready to the brain thing?
Yes, I said think pink.
There you go. Think pink. I missed it, man. All right, guys. Thanks, and we'll see you. Campanazo.